Hi, it's Nick Astor with TriplePundit.com. We're here at the Fortune Brainstorm Green 2013 conference. I'm here with Joe Taylor. He is the CEO of Panasonic North America. And we had a good start of a conversation. We were talking about Panasonic's commitment to sustainability, and you brought up something that I hadn't heard before, and that was Panasonic's move to downtown Newark, which is personally a big deal for me. I like seeing cities revitalized. There's an enormous sustainability component to that. Tell us how that came about. What's going on?
I'd be happy to, Nick. Our contract, our lease on our current facility, which we've been in for 40 years, it expires, actually it expired a few days ago. So 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, when we saw what was happening, we did an extensive study about what we wanted to do. The obvious solution for us was to move to one of the cities in Georgia, Illinois, or California where we had existing facilities that we could easily move to. But that would have entailed letting a lot of employees go, which we didn't really want to do. Then we talked about all the things that are important to us as a company. One of the single most important things is what we call contribution to society. It's not a cult, it's a real part of our DNA that our founder instilled in us almost 100 years ago. The second thing we considered, which is really connected to it, is what does being green and responsible really mean? Is it just talk, or is there more to it? So as we considered these things, we started looking a little bit closer to home. And our study took us 9 miles south from where we were in a city called Newark, New Jersey, which as most of you know, didn't have the greatest reputation for cities. It's been a city in transition for over 40 years, and it has struggled mightily over those 40 years. But there's a moment in time where we have a wonderful mayor in Cory Booker and a terrific governor in Chris Christie, and they were able to convince us at Panasonic to at least take a serious look at Newark, New Jersey. And one of my personal opinions is cities like Newark can never be transformed through the government alone. What those cities need is jobs, and the people who provide those jobs are companies like Panasonic in the private sector. So we wondered, could we do several things at the same time? Could we continue to push our green initiatives? And could we help transform a city? And third, and not least at all, could we include our employees in all these initiatives? So the long and the short of the story is we chose Newark. It was not nearly the most financially lucrative opportunity we took, but it gave us an opportunity to move into one of the best mass transit hubs in the United States. Our employees are going to participate in this because we can't be green driving 1,000 cars to work. So our employees now will have to walk the talk of the company they said they wanted to participate in. And I think last but not least, our hope is that if a world-class company like Panasonic commits to a city like Newark, could we be the tipping point for other businesses to make similar commitments and really transform a city?
And how about that? This is 1,000+ jobs coming to downtown Newark. Have you started to see a catalytic effect, or others on the bandwagon yet?
So interestingly enough, since we announced 2 years ago, and I could be off by my years a little bit, but my understanding is we're the first high-rise in well over 20 years to be constructed in Newark. Since that time, 2 hotels have broken ground. They're the first 2 new hotels in Newark in almost 30 years. And Prudential has decided to move a large part of their workforce into Newark. Now, I should say this for Prudential. Prudential, if you want to look at corporate responsibility, they have been in the city of Newark for over 125 years. That's corporate responsibility. They're moving more people in. They're doing a massive development as well downtown, not far from where we are. And I think we're seeing signs that maybe the tipping point was reached. Time will tell. Beautiful.
And finally, the building itself, this is a LEED Platinum development?
So sustainability means sustainability. So the building itself will be LEED certified gold, and the interior portion, our portion, will be LEED certified platinum. We're really excited about that.
Joe, thanks a million for your time.
Thank you so much.